Hi, this is Kathleen with Kal-Ven Tag and Title Service located at 7000 BELAIR Road. Baltimore, Maryland. Zip code is 21206. My phone number is 668-6000. And our website address is www.kalventagtitle.com. Today I'll be talking about dealers selling out of state. Okay, let me put it this way. I'll be talking about how to protect, dealers, how to protect your lien when selling out of state. Yes, that's it. Yeah, when you're selling out of state and there's going to be a lien, say like you are a dealer here in Maryland and you wanna, let me put it the other way around. You live in Maryland and you went to Virginia to buy a car from a dealership. If you go over there, they're not mandated to register that vehicle for you. So all they will do is to either give you the paperwork or they call a reputable tag and title agent to forward them the paperwork. The reason being that, you must protect your lien, because most times a lot of people will come here, they take out the lien application form, where it shows the lien on the vehicle, because sometimes the dealers forget to put the lien on the reassignment. A lot of people will forget where it says lien holder, they're supposed to put their company name. So when you put your lien information there, I should be able to pick it up. But if you leave it blank and the customer takes out the contract, sometimes the bill of sale will say cash payment or down payment. And it will not say whether the person will pay, like make a monthly payment. So it's kind of a bit confusing. So what you do when you know you're selling a vehicle and there's gonna be a lien, you call a reputable tag and title agent. Say the person lives in Maryland, you call me. When you registering the vehicle, to be on the safe side, I'm gonna expect you to fill out. Yes. If you're registering for someone who is in Maryland, you go to our MVA website and download VR005. VR005 is application for certification of title. This is the person applying for a new title. So when you fill out this form, you put the customer's information here. If there's a co-owner, you put the other person's name here. The vehicle information, if it's new used, you put the information here. And then over here is the lien holder. Then this is where you put your company name, put your address, put the full address of that or of the lien holder. Because sometimes the dealer might not be the lien holder, it might be like a bank or something. So make sure you put that bank information. And if there's no lien, just spell out none. Because sometimes people do pay cash and then they're free to register the vehicle and there's no lien. So instead of leaving it blank, make sure you put none if there's no lien, and then if there's a lien, I need for you to put the holder, the lien holder information here. It's gonna ask for the address and then the name of the lien holder, and then you put the address and zip code and everything. So after that, then you put the purchase price, the sales price, how much the customer paid for the vehicle. If it's 20,000, then there's going to be 6% of that purchase price of sales tax in the state of Maryland. So the system will charge you 6%. So if you paid 20,000 for the vehicle, then MVA is gonna charge you 6% on that 20,000. So we need to know the full amount here. You put the amount here, and then the sales tax, you calculate 6%, and then put the sales tax here. The first line here is gonna ask you for the selling price, so you put the selling price. When you pull in the selling price, it does not include the fees. The system is only concerned about the exact purchase price. Sometimes people buy a car for 20,000, and then there are other fees, like processing fee, whatever fee. The system is not concerned about that. We're concerned about the actual price of the vehicle. So that's where the system will tax you based on. So it will tax you based on that exact amount you paid the dealer. The purchase price, stated on your bill of sale. And then after that, you put the customer's vehicle information, the insurance information here is going to ask for the insurance company, and then on this side is going to ask for the policy number. You get that policy number, and then you put the odometer. We need the odometer of the vehicle. You got to put odometer of the car. This is where you put it. It says odometer reading. If it's the actual mileage, you leave it blank. If it's not the actual mileage, you check the one that says this is not the actual mileage. And then the customer will will sign here, and then on the other side, the customer will print his or her full name. That's about this. And then you also will fill out this form, which is VR217. VR217 is you adding a lien to that vehicle, so you must fill this form out. You get it from MVA website. If you don't know how to get it, just call me and I will email a copy to you. If there's gonna be a lien, we need you to fill this form out. It's gonna be VR217. VR217. So that's about that. And then make sure you fill out another form which is called odometer disclosure. We must know the actual mileage. Even though you're going to put the actual mileage on the reassignment or on this sheet, as a dealer, you're required to fill out an, an odometer. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, I'm not able to find one. It's called odometer disclosure. Let me see if I can find the phone number. Let me print it out. VR, I think is, let me see, I'm not too sure. VR, okay, let me see, odometer disclosure. Okay, odometer disclosure, I can see it is VR197. So let me print it out and show you what it looks like. This odometer disclosure will be between you and the seller. Between you and the buyer. Whoever is buying that vehicle from you, we need the odometer disclosure filled out. I'll show you what it looks like. It's printing out now. Okay, this is odometer disclosure. It's called Form VR197. You see, most dealers must fill out this. When you're declaring the odometer, we need for you to actually print this form out and put the actual mileage. It's going to ask for the mileage of the vehicle. You put the mileage here. And then the first one is the, say, seller printed name. You print your full name. You state the odometer. Put your information and then the buyer will sign. So once you fill this out, all you do, make sure on your reassignment you also include the loan. Because if you don't do all this, because some people don't fill out the paperwork right, so the chances of the person removing the lien information is there. So if you fill out your paperwork right, if I don't catch it on the bill of sale, then I will catch it on the reassignment. So make sure you sit down and fill out your paperwork right. Where it says lien holder, put the information. If you don't put it there and I register the vehicle, you cannot blame me. So to be on the best side, to be on the safe side, yes. To be on the safe side, what to do now is call me. Call me at 410-668-6000. What to do, you overnight to me the paperwork. You overnight the title. Make sure you have the title in there. You make sure you put the dealer reassignment, dealer bill of sale must be there. The contract between you and the buyer, you put it there. Make sure you fill out Form VR005. This is mandatory for you to fill it out. That way you put the lien information and then the purchase price on the vehicle. And also make sure you fill out the odometer disclosure, which is VR197. And then the other one is you requesting for a lien, the VR217. So these three forms, you fill them out, plus whatever forms that the customer will fill out for you. What to do is call me. My company name is Kal-Ven Tag and Title Service. you call me, and then I will have you forward the paperwork to me. What to do is you forward the paper, call me first before you forward the paperwork to me. That way I'll be expecting it. And also make sure you overnight it, whereby the paperwork will be secured, you know, whereby it will not be misplaced. You know, don't do regular mail, use overnight. That way they will bring it here and assign for it. So once you bring it, make sure you put your business card. So as soon as I get it, I will call you and then have you send your customer to me. So by so doing, you are securing your loan or the lien on the vehicle, so that when you send the paperwork to me and I go online to register the vehicle, I will have all the information I need. I'll have the lien information, so I be careful that I don't miss it. Because if you give it to the customer and they take out the contract and everything looks like they paid cash for it, you cannot blame me if you don't have it written on the paperwork. So make sure you fill out your paperwork correctly so that the lien will be protected. I think that's all about that. So when they come here and I register the vehicle, the system will generate another VR005. The system will generate this and another form. The system will generate VR005, which is a title application form, and then the second one is gonna be VR129. VR129 is inspection waiver, because when you buy this vehicle from out of state, the dealer is not mandated to give you the Maryland safety inspection. If they give you one, I don't know how they're gonna give you one, but their inspection will not fly here in the state of Maryland. So if you lived in their state, they will register the vehicle, give you the inspection that is required. But when they're selling out of state, they're not it's not mandatory for them to inspect the vehicle. So when you come in to me, you'll be getting 30 days. So the 30 days you'll be getting will be these two forms. You know, this will be the title application form, meaning you apply for a new title, the VR005. And then this is the inspection waiver. The system will waive the inspection for you, which is VR129, until the 30th day. So once I register the vehicle, you have 30 days, you know, to go get the vehicle inspected. So the system will generate these forms. You know, by then, once I get all the paperwork, whatever information that's on the title and the paperwork, I'll collect the information, plot it in the system, and then the system will fill in the information on this paperwork. So all the customer will do is just to sign. It's just to sign here. They sign and then they'll print their name. I think signature first and then they put a signature. And also you have to understand too, when these people, if they have some kind of flag on their license, the system will not let me register the vehicle. Okay, yeah, the system will let them register the vehicle, but they won't be able to get tags. So when you come to me and I see there's a flag in the system, I will call you and I'll tell you the situation. All we do is we do title only. That way the lien will be secured. You know, the system will be able to register the lien in the system. And then whenever they get the flag, whatever that is on their record cleared out, then the system should be able to allow them to get tags. So make sure, you know, you find out if they have a flag, you could call me and I run the license, you know, to make sure everything is good. If everything is good, you can proceed. If not, they'll do title only. They won't be able to drive the vehicle. All they have to do is to transfer the lien over, get new title, pay the sales tax, and then they'll go to MVA and find a way to make a payment. You know, either they pay off the whole fine or maybe they start like an installment payment, you know, whereby the system will allow them to put a certain amount, like a percentage. I believe it's 20% of the amount owed. Once they put that 20% down, NVA the collections department will be able to generate how much they'll be paying every month. So make sure when you have that, structured, make sure you don't default. You know, you have to make that payment. If you miss a payment, NVA is gonna flag you and you have to pay everything in full. So remember that. So after I must have printed these forms, I will have the customer sign them. On the VR 129, which is the inspection waiver, remember, the system is going to generate the expiration date of that registration because it's going to be good for 30 days. So the system will put that expiration date, which I will mention to you. And then here you sign, you put the date, and then you print your full name. So once that is done, you're going to get your tags. The system will give you something like this. On this side, it's going to have the month. If you came to me, say July, you'll be getting, the month is gonna be 8, and then here it's gonna say 17, meaning it's good for 30 days. On your registration card, it's gonna be specific. It's gonna tell you the exact date. So once you get this 30 day and you go inspect the vehicle and you come back, you're gonna keep the same plates that I'm gonna give you. The only thing that will change will be the year sticker. The year sticker will go from 17 to 18 if you decide to renew for 1 year. And if you decide to renew for 2 years, you get 19. So you keep the same tags. It's going to be hard plates, good for 30 days. And it's going to be your permanent plate. When you inspect it and bring in the inspection slip, that's when you're able to extend the registration. So when you come to me, I'll be giving you 18 for 1 year and then 19 for 2 years. So that's all about that. And then I'll give you your registration card. I'm going to put in this holder. This is an insurance card holder. It has my company information on the back of it. I'll put your registration card and I'll give you your receipt. And you'll be good to go. And then on that registration card, it's going to have a number. It's going to have a title number. That title will be made to you within 5 to 10 business days that I register your vehicle. So you go home, wait for the title, it will come to you in the mail. Make sure when you put in your information, if you've moved, make sure you give us your current address. Because if you, by mistake, and you give me your old address, the title will be made there. And if you are not there, and they trash that title, you have to apply for a duplicate title. So make sure you have all your right senses, when you're here filling it out. Because I had a customer who came here and put her old address, and then when she waited for the title for almost 2 months, she couldn't get it. Then she called me and said, well, I did something wrong. I said, ma'am, I registered your vehicle. When I verified the address, it was different. So when I put her title on the back of the title, exactly what she put on the back of the title was exactly what I registered. So this lady, instead of putting street, she put avenue. And put a different zip code. I don't know what she was thinking. So I took a picture of the front and the back of the title and sent to her, and she kept quiet. She didn't say anything. I said, ma'am, what you have to do now is to apply for a duplicate title. So make sure when you come in, you give us your most dated address, updated address. That way, once we process it, you'll be able to receive your title in the mail. So that's all about that. Dealers, if you have any questions, please give me a call. My number is 410-668-6000. And our website address is www.Kal-Ven-Tag-Title.com. So make me the paperwork. Let me know if you are not sure of what to, the forms to fill out. I'm going to guide you through it. And once you call me and tell me you'll be mailing it to me, you let me know when you'll be mailing it. That way I'll wait for the mail. And then make sure you put your phone number so that when I receive the paperwork, I'll call you to have you send the customer over. So that's all about this. And if you have any questions, please, you know where to find me. Have a good day and thank you for watching.